So we only running 3 right now.
Did you go live already?
It is live.
It is live. Okay, I just want to make sure so that I don't know. Hello Facebook. Thanks for joining us. We getting our acts together. We're going live shortly. If you know someone who needs to get the link that's not on Facebook, send them to the website. HealthyDCandMe.org. Spell the word and out. A-N-D. HealthyDCandMe.org has the link. And they can watch it live and they don't have to be on Facebook. Palms up, guys. It's another week and we made it through. We got some things to talk about. Welcome, Facebook. I go live behind the scenes so you guys have a special look. A lot of folks have a special look so you guys can appreciate all this hard work. Hello, Facebook. Palms up. Got a great show for you tonight. Come sit in the chair. Hey, you guys are coming this way, guys. They got to unhook you. I knew they hooked y'all.
Tell them that's $5 more.
Talking, looking at her. It's been going on, I'll be able to talk behind her.
Right. And that's what they trying to figure that out. They forgot the graphic. I want to animate to walk like to move like when you I want to animate the tongue tickle and then do like this. You know, palms up.
I really love it. Great things are made in times of despair.
Can you hear me?
Hello, it's exciting. Hello, Facebook. Welcome.
On the Zoom, can you hear me?
Palms up. I'm showing you guys the behind the scenes. If there's anybody who doesn't have a Facebook page, you can tell them to go to the website. HealthyDC, spell the word and.
Chat, can you hear me?
HealthyDCandMe.org.
It's safe to say that probably what 78% of the life represent African American lives.
Technology.
We're getting mic'd up. It's almost time. Tell a friend. The state of black democracy. We're talking about it tonight. They got an inauguration going on tomorrow. They're climbing the Capitol walls and stuff. We got to talk about what the plan is for 2021. Things have to change in our community too, guys. Palms up. Palms up. Yes. I got to move that.
Yes.
Okay. Guys, I got to go get mic'd up. Stay tuned.
I got you, man. Keep working. Keep working. Two. Hello, folks on the Zoom. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh! Let's go. Hold on. Don't celebrate yet. Hold on. Folks on the Zoom. Can you still hear me? Folks on the Zoom, can you still hear me? Folks on the Zoom, can you still hear me? I'm low, but you can hear me. Okay. That's good enough for me. Thank you so much. Folks in the back, you stand open or close? Okay. We need a 2-shot on what is it, 6? Single fruit salad. Alright.
The crane
Gotcha.
Should we talk from the end? You don't really want
You want me to pull the 2 from here and get the single from 6? I mean from 5? Got it. Okay. So you want me to frame so long or what? Alright. So switch chairs. Alright, we gotta switch them out. You sure you want that?
One side,
Because I just got singled up on 7.
You want me in this chair?
Yes, please.
Robert, you can switch chairs. Switch chairs.
It's a 5. You're looking at 5. Got it.
Hey Facebook, this is exciting. Behind the scenes. Palms up. We're making it happen during a pandemic.
You need to move your mic on to this side.
How much headroom do you want? Gotcha.
I'm so pitiful. I'm truly a behind the scenes person.
It's about Megan, something, the standard.
How's that?
Oh, the way I had it. Yeah, I remember. I'm
Still
still
got the
wrong.
wrong hand. Yeah. This has to come out the bottom.
And all this power, even that, she didn't
Yeah, when you get the first time, just drop the
Drop it down the top.
down the top.
I just picked it. Drop the big piece at the time.
Yes.
From right here, you want
Amber, can you help her, please?
you want me to come out more and get more of the monitor? On 7? Oh, I ain't even touched this.
I got it. That's what you need.
Gotcha. My bad. I completely neglected 6. Yeah, so I should have left 7 on the backside. Alright, let me get 6 right first.
Ooh, it's exciting. Hey, Facebook, we're going live.
Then we widen 6 up. You know what I'm saying? At the end, once we got the other 2 chairs in, we widen 6 up.
Hey, Facebook, every week we're doing something.
So we got no wide.
Getting them in on the Zoom and getting us mic'd up.
Unless
we're
we
going
fly
live
these chairs out and
shortly.
then fly in
Stay
there.
with us, stay tuned. Thanks for your patience.
Yeah, I mean, based on the amount of hands on there.
Boy, oh boy, we're gonna get this down to a
Get
science.
a 2 down on 7. Actually, no, 7's coming back.
What? Yeah, Facebook, or they can go to Healthy DC and Me. They can go to You Broadcast Live Facebook page, or they can go to healthydcme.org. Either one and get the link.
He's on 2. She is on
But you wanna get some pizza? You good?
7's back in. Double check my work.
I wanna sleep back in something.
Check 6. 6. This don't really lock like that. Hold on. The lock is janky on 6. The lock is janky. So you see that? That's locked. Hold on, let me overcomplicate. In there.
So I guess you're staying over
5 is
there.
good. 5 is
Who, us?
Yeah.
wonderful.
I feel so alive. Denzel, we're working in reverse, so I just want to make sure we're good. So they're gonna throw the shot over to Ann.
Reverse.
They're gonna throw the shot to Ann. Is that what they're gonna
Right.
If we get some
do?
money.
She probably the first one on the set with her.
So what we didn't choreograph with all that was they have to from where they are to where we're going.
Do they have cameras on it? Oh, they got a camera.
You know what I'm saying?
Set starts out with Anne and her guests on set with me.
All right, I got you.
Oh, okay.
Rhonda's in 5.
Did you hear what I just said? On the rundown, it says set starts out with Anne and her guests on set with me.
You can't see it? Yeah, they can see it. Go to the website.
Right.
How did you see me? It's got a red streamer right across the front page.
So we about to move them. I know what you asked. We about to move them over now. Okay. That's a pull up your pants and
Hey,
pull down your
Facebook,
sweater.
thanks for tuning
And,
in. No, it's not a mistake. I wanted my folks to be able to have
Robin,
it behind the
can
scenes.
you come and join us?
Can't let you miss out on the fun we
Oh,
had.
hold on.
Cause it's not easy trying to take care of folks around this city, so we gotta get this word out. We got a lot to talk about Facebook.
James.
Tell someone to tune in. If they're not on Facebook, they can go to our website, healthydcandme.org.
James,
Okay?
I need.
They're gonna have this all together in just a minute, and we're
Can
gonna be
I?
coming to you.
Can I unhook them?
Thanks for tuning in.
I got you.
Thumbs up. Everything takes time. And practice makes perfect. So it's your girl. I'm out here in these streets. You guys know me. Whatever it takes to get the word out. We don't do that vanity thing. We make sure that we do what we have to do to get it done. We got an operational mall. We're going to talk about some stuff tonight. I hope everybody's safe out there. Tell a friend. Join us. Share the link. Bring some more people into our space, guys. Let's do this. Here come real talk. We
I ain't had no purple bill, y'all, so y'all stay tuned.
You should, because it messed that shirt up. Look, purple is the word. Feeling like royalty. Y'all see how we do it on TV? Tuesdays at 7 p.m. over here at the studio. If it wasn't for COVID, I'd invite you guys into the studio so we have some real fun. Have the after party with the Palms Up crew.
7 rolling around.
Sit on the mic. Okay.
Got it.
So what I said, 20 up?
No, we're gonna
What's the password?
Hey Facebook, I'm bringing you guys in behind the scene, giving you guys a special look at all of the building of Palms Up. You know what it is. It's your girl out here in these streets. It takes a lot to get this thing going. And I want you guys to see firsthand all the hard work being put in. This is how we do it on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Tell somebody.
We have
Share
much
the
to
support.
that.
We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot of families out here in trouble. Palms Up. We gotta all help each other. So hang in there. We're coming your way. Thanks for your patience. Every week we're getting better and we're working out the kinks. It's your girl out here in these streets. Go tell somebody. Share the link. Let them know. I got you guys on the backdoor access. How about that? If they're not on Facebook and they can't get on Facebook, then they can go to the website, healthydcandme.org, and click the link. All right? Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. We're coming. We're coming. They're getting it ready. What you thought? Oh, I messed that up there. Hey guys, we got an Instagram account too. We just got it, so I'll be calling you guys, sending you guys requests for likes and things like that so we can grow our page. We also have our Healthy DCME Coalition Facebook page. So what we're going to start doing is everything that you hear on the show, the links, the information, some of the interview information, things like that, we're going to start posting it on our Facebook page. So after the show, go over to the Facebook page, Healthy DCME Coalition. Send us a friend request. Let's max out. Come on. And my mother's keeping my pay. We don't have any more room to add anyone. So go to Healthy DCME Coalition and join the party. We're going to be coming to you every week at 7 p.m. talking about some wonderful things. I so appreciate you guys. Share the link. Let's do this. We can help us. We can help us. We can do this.
So, mics are good.
Oh, wait.
Tell somebody we're getting ready to go live for real. Tell them they can go to the website, healthydcme.org, and get the link as well. Guys, palms up out there. It's about saving our folk. That's right. That's right.
Oh, I think we're going.
Keep doing that, you might want to keep your hand.
I got my nails done, so.
Oh, beauty, beauty.
All right, we in there. We're good to go.
Is it
5, 6, 7.
Oh, do it.
Count it down.
You know you want to represent.
What you got?
Tell me how long I got. Now? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello, hello. What's going on, Facebook family? Hello, everyone out there. Palms up. It's your girl, and we're back for another segment, another week here at U Broadcast Media. We are so excited. Before I go any further, do me a favor. Please share the link. Please invite folks into our platform and let them know what we're doing. It's Tuesdays at 7 p.m. and it's your girl, Rhonda Hamilton, with They're My Mother's Keeper. And you know what it is. There's a lot going on in this town. So we've got a lot to talk about tonight. Welcome, welcome. For those of you that are not able to go onto the Facebook Live and pull it off of the U Broadcast Media live stream, then you're welcome to go to healthydcme.org. Spell the word "and" out, and you'll be able to pull the link, and you too can see it. And plan to join us every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Guys, without any further ado, I don't want to hold you up. We've got a wonderful lineup tonight. Thank you for joining me tonight, guys. I want you to know that my beautiful co-hosts are coming in with me. Right here in the studio, we've got our wonderful Real Talk with Miss Ann Coles, our overseer, and she actually is going to be talking to a guest on set today. We weren't able to reach her guest last week, and so we don't do that here on Palms Up. We make sure we take care of our folks, and we definitely want to hear from our voices in the community. So we're looking forward to our Real Talk segment. Also, guys, I want you to know that to my immediate left, I've got in the studio with me a gentleman that you're going to definitely want to meet and hear from, Mr. Brian White, CEO and president of Mr. Halftime Graphics and Promotions over in Iverson Mall. You know him, you know this soldier, don't you? Thanks for coming on the set, Mr. White. Guys, also joining me this week is going to be my other co-host, which will be What's Happening in Chapman. So we'll be finding out what the Public Safety Corner is talking about. We'll also be talking to our failed justice advocate, and also our socially speaking advocate is what he calls himself now, and our Mr. Perry Red. Also, we've got unapologetically speaking Mr. Kenneth Clark, who's on set. So guys, we got a full lineup for you tonight. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. Word on the street tells me that we got some things that we need to be talking about. Well, first and foremost, we obviously know that this COVID-19 is ravishing our communities and it's ravishing our nation. Specifically, I'm going to call out the Unique Rehab Nursing Home. Make sure I got that name right. Unique Rehab Nursing Facility. If any of you out there have family members, co-workers, or anyone that you are familiar with in the community that's working there, I want you to know that we have a concern of an outbreak for COVID-19, and what they've done is they've gone quiet over there, so we're not sure what's going on, but we're calling it out, and that's what we do on Palms Up. When we get the call from you guys in the community that something's wrong, that there's a public safety matter, or someone's struggling, we're going to respond. So those of you that know the folks over at Unique Rehab Facility, I'm going to need you to get in touch with them and let them know that the folks at Palms Up are calling them out. They're not answering any phones. The health department was over there, and I've got a beautiful, beautiful community member, Miss Monica Tolliver, whose 80-year-old mother is over there, and she's been trying to get answers, and she can't get anybody to help her out. We know that that is Ward 6. So we're going to need everybody to call in Ward 6 council member. When we come back from break, I'm going to make sure that I've got that number for you guys. Unique Rehab Facility. Palms Up. Something's going on over there, and we want to hear from you. Thank you, guys. We'll give you an update. Now, without any further ado, I want you to also understand that tomorrow's the inauguration. They got the city on lockdown. We told you last week they're going to shut the city down and for you guys to stay away. But you didn't listen to your girl. So now you're out there stuck in traffic, can't get your metro where you need to go, and all kinds of other stuff. It's real out here, guys. We're here to talk of bombs. We're here to talk that they've got hits out on folks. People are unhappy. Let's not take this lightly. And even though it's not affecting us east of that river, because I know, because you guys are calling me. Ms. Rhoda, what's going on? What's all that about? What about us? The state of black democracy. That's the story tonight. Well, let's talk about it. Before we do, let's give Ms. Ann Coles an opportunity to help us understand this COVID-19. We heard last week that the nation wanted to be able to be at 45 million by now, and we were just shy of the 20 million mark, I believe I reported last week. And so we've got some work to do, but without any further ado, Ann, will you come into the platform and help us understand real talk from a COVID-19 standpoint? What's the word on the street?
The word on the street is, we ain't taking that vaccine. And that's not just word on the street from the community. We're having a whole lot of trouble with even the healthcare providers wanting to take the medicine. So what is happening is they're actually having to throw a lot of vaccines away. Word on the street is that when they're shipping the vaccines to the providers, they don't have the right refrigeration, so a lot of it's being dumped away. The word on the street is they try to take us out. Ain't no black democracy. It's a control thing. That's the word on the street. I brought my guest Robin Ham from Ward 8 to talk a little bit with you about this vaccine thing and from word on the street what their opinion is. We know some residents have already taken the vaccine, and it has a lot of different things going. Yeah, don't get know me, y'all. I ain't had my purple pill. You know, I'm really having like a 911 flashback, like when I was over at the Pentagon working across the street.
Yeah,
but anyway, we're gonna turn this on over to Robin Ham. Sorry, you know that's an AKA name, you know.
I know that. And what was her name again? Robin Ham?
That depends on what time of day it is.
I know, that's right. The word on the street, she from Ward 8, so she representing Ward 8.
The word on the street is I'm not taking that vaccine either. I have a family member who's a frontline worker, and what they're not putting out there is that it takes the vaccine 14 days to work. There is a series. Along in there, you can have the COVID, you can get the COVID. 50% of your body has to build up the metabolism to even for the vaccine to work. Now, but getting the shot and the vaccine, there are a lot of, what I want to say?
Side effects, yeah.
One side effect is you feel like you're having a stroke. The other side effect is redness, mouth drooping, and word on the street is I'm not taking that vaccine. Word on the street is I'll go to the corner liquor store and get some vodka. That's word on the street is you should. I advise people, and my family member advise people that you should read up on it. There's 2 types of vaccine. Like I said, there's a series, and there are a lot of side effects. People have passed away. Word on the street is we're not taking that vaccine from Ward.
Thank you so much, Ms. Robin Hammond. I couldn't have broken it down any more wonderfully than she has. I really appreciate you keeping it 100, and that's why, Ward 8, east of that river, we keep it 100.
Yeah.
That's why yours truly had to come out on this platform, because there's too much going on in this city.
Yeah.
Word on the street that they got a lot of information floating around Facebook, and I know we're not supposed to use Facebook as a tool of information, but I'm just saying, somebody out there got to help us do this homework while we also do the homework, because, there's a lot floating around talking about how our dear government got the patent on it and knew something about this interesting information.
That's word on the street there.
And I'm not saying palms up that I got the answer, and I'm not saying that I know it all. What I'm saying is that I'm concerned because there's a lot of information out there, and we got to start understanding it, because the state of Black democracy is the conversation we're talking about tonight, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I want you guys to know that in our community and around our city, there is so much for us to be able to address. There's so much that needs to be addressed. Tomorrow's inauguration. We have folks climbing up on our Capitol down back on the 6th. What it is, DC? What it is, DMV? Where they do that at? I heard our new elect president say something like, if it was a Black Lives Matter protest, then it would have been handled differently. Well, now that we all understand that we got 2 sets of rules going on in this country, palms up.
Palms up.
I'm just saying, what are we going to do now? What's the conversation out there, DC, DMV? Talk to your girl. We got an inauguration going on tomorrow. Don't go anywhere near that downtown, because none of that nonsense needs to happen to any of our community members. Palms up?
Palms up.
They got something else going on, and let them figure that stuff out, because truth be told, we got 2 sets of conversations going on in this town, and we're going to talk about it tonight. The state of Black democracy. What does that mean to you? That's what I want to hear from you. What's going on out there, DMV? We're too quiet. We need to talk it up. There's too much going on. They're passing legislation letting our 11-year-old babies decide for themselves when to get vaccinations. Where do they do that at, guys? We have got to talk. We've got to come together. You're going to meet my co-host in just a moment, and we're going to bring to you guys a very wonderful and informed conversation, we believe, as it relates to the state of Black democracy in the city and in the nation. Guys, HealthyDCandMe.org is the website. You Broadcast Media is the live Facebook feed. Please tell someone to come into the conversation tonight and join us and send us your comments in the text, because we've got some talking to do.
Yes.
All right, DMV. Without any further ado, I want you guys to also understand that our CV-19 rescue mission is still going on, and we've got families that we're trying to bring in from out of the cold. So word on the street says that if you know someone that needs somewhere to stay, we need them to go to healthydcandme.org, do the intake form that is on the CV-19 page, and we will talk to them about helping them to get out of this cold weather. There's no pride. There should be no pride in being cold, needing help, or being hungry, and that's what the Palms Up platform is all about. We're all about raising our hands, rolling up our sleeves, and helping our community members out. Hey, Mr. White.
Yes, ma'am.
The state of Black democracy. First and foremost, before we even get there, please let our community out there, those that might not be fortunate enough to know who you are, sir, and why this community and conversation should be of interest for you.
I'm Brian White. I'm the owner of Halftime Graphic Promotions in Addison Mall. We do all the T-shirts, apparel, a bunch of business. We do a lot of RP shirts for the community. So you know I see a lot of the death, a lot of the violence coming through constantly. Why Why I should be in the street?
Yeah, you know how you are. You like to screen stuff, so you want to know, Rhonda, what is it all about? And before I go any further, I just want you guys to know that he's a behind the scene man. Mr. White is actually a member of our coalition. The Healthy DC and Me Coalition is a core of 7 strong organizations, and we're out here making it happen. And we've got folks that are behind the scene doing just that, and Mr. White represents that. So next time you go over there to get your T-shirt or go over there to holler at a brother, let it be known that a brother's behind the scene making it happen.
And you might have been in the lobby having one of these type of
conversations. I'm telling you.
for hours. We fellowship for plenty of day.
I'm telling you. Talk to me about DC and your experiences and just where we are before we jump into the conversation. What are you observing out there? What's the word on the street from Mr. White's perspective?
My perspective is usually a little different from the masses because I've been studying politics, the corruption of politics. I'm from the streets, raised in the streets, overcome the streets. I have a gang of kids that I had to make sure that go to the streets. And a lot of the different businesses I've had throughout the years deal with street stuff, people in the streets, and have a mentorship. So I see a lot of stuff that the average person doesn't see sitting home just watching Channel 5, Channel 4, Channel 7 News.
Speak on it, that's right.
So a lot of opinions that a lot of people have even here. I understand why they have their opinions, but one of the main things I think we need to do is more research. Don't just look at TV and be told about one arm you're saying that they the enemy. They the devils. Why we trust them? As soon as they come on and tell you to do something, such as the vaccine, oh, we want to give the vaccine. Why? If they supposed to be helping you, if they the enemy, why you believe now they helping you all of a sudden with something without you researching it? And we know this government has done things to hurt blacks before in the same way.
Speak on it, Mr. White. Speak on it.
COVID, we all know that's not a new disease. You can research it, but you know a lot of people do the Facebook, Instagram, and in the street talk. But a lot of this stuff is documented. In the correct books, you can find that a lot of this stuff has already been talked about, predicted down to the date. But our people don't read. They don't want to research.
Absolutely.
It's easy to just go with the crowd. So for us, we still deal with a lot of issues that most people don't want to talk about because it's not popular for everyone else. I'm always the outcast.
But that's okay. You're not an outcast that comes up. You right on time. You on the team, brother. You on the team.
Because what we find is, if you sit and listen long enough, I'm a guy that better go do some research, and they won't do it amongst each other, but they always go back and double check and come back and say, you know what? I looked up some of that stuff you was talking about. You was right. Oh, man.
And that's why we do this TV show, because the reality is that we've got to talk. When we're not talking, something's wrong. We are expressive people, and there's a lot of stress and depression out there. And as you heard Mr. White said, a lot of times there are things going on that we ain't read up on, so we don't know what we're talking about now. You come, I love my town. I love DC. Water baby for life. You guys know what it is. But the truth of the matter is that there are a lot of opinions out there in this town. A lot of opinions and not a whole lot of degrees. And I ain't talking about college degrees. I'm talking about, knowledge degrees. I don't care where you get your knowledge from, just get it. But we got a lot of folks out there in the city got a lot of opinions. Guys, we living in some times. We're in a pandemic, and there's an inauguration going on tomorrow. There are folks that are climbing the Capitol wall. Brian, Robin, and I had folks east of the river calling me, asking me, what we supposed to do, Miss Rhonda? What's all that about?
What we supposed to do? Figure out who we can get. That can conjugate that many people. He can conjugate that many people.
Come on now. Look like a combination with me.
The minister, you see, he can conjugate that many people. But the approach that he has to attack stuff, and he doesn't have the followers that's going to follow it.
He had it already planned.
That's a good point. Guys, we're talking about it in the community. Don't get it twisted. We are talking about it.
It was strategically
Yeah.
And it reminds me of 9/11. I got caught up in 9/11. Was in Crystal City. At the time, with watching on TV, we saw the Twin Towers. Thought it was a movie. Until about 15 minutes later, our supervisor, they just hit the Pentagon, run out. And then weeks later, here we go. We're gonna talk about black democracy. When the anthrax came out, they said it hit our mail room. We didn't have a choice in the matter. And I'm just gonna say, the so-called black democracy, the black division of this particular agency, they let us all come in, loaded us up, and took us to DC General, and we had to take this medication. And to this day, we don't know what effects it had.
Word on the street is an inside job. Everything's an inside job.
Word on the street, you want to know a little bit about COVID? Write SARS, capital letters. That's all I'm saying. Word on the street.
You hear all this information,
Keep it
guys?
real, keep it
You hear
real.
all this information, guys? We want you to be informed. CDC.gov is a place you can go. CDC.org, I believe it is, and get the information up to the date in terms of COVID-19. As you heard me say that this vaccine rollout, they're starting to already go to the other populations because they haven't been able to hit their mark with the first responders, and they didn't expect that to be the case.
Yeah.
Guys, pay attention, and if you're not going
Just
to
ask the
read,
people that work at CDC, do they take any of the medicine?
I think when they on TV, that's bogus. They get the sugar water.
They'll tell you, don't take that.
Guys,
A lot of bad side effects.
I brought my soldiers with me this week.
I tell you.
We got to talk about this stuff,
I
guys. We got to talk. Guys, if you're out there and you're struggling, if you're out there and you don't know if you should take this vaccine or not, if you're out there and you're taking the vaccine and something's bothering you or you're going through something and you don't have anybody to talk to about it, or if you're not sure, palms up, we're out here.
Yes.
Healthy DC
You
and
have
we
to
out.
understand this, your children do not have to take vaccines to get to school.
Whew, well, don't ask our DC
I have
council.
11 children, and they don't take vaccines, and they haven't. Only 2 states. I had a house in West Virginia and in Mississippi that you can't claim no religious belief or anything else. Everywhere else, it's nothing but a simple form.
Yes, yes, yes,
You
yes.
hear this
If
knowledge
you
coming
say
out?
religious beliefs, they can't even ask you any questions. So when they're trying to scare your children, your wives, and your daughters, yeah, you're going to call the social service, your kid can't get in school. It's not true.
I love this. I love this. You hear this knowledge coming out of this platform? He ain't
Do
just
your
making
homework.
beautiful babies. He
Do your
out here
homework.
with the knowledge out here.
But wait a minute now. They're
And
saying
Jehovah's
that,
Witnesses
wait a minute. They're saying that because the government, we have social security numbers, they own us and the kids. Well, if you own my child, please feel free to come and get them.
You know it don't work like that.
Please feel free to buy that.
They got that
PlayStation.
loophole so they
Okay,
don't have
all
to
right.
get
I'm not playing. So
Well,
we got
word
to
on the street, our social security number really, is money for another country.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Word on the
Yeah, I
street.
heard that.
Would that be the Vatican?
Yeah.
I read something about that.
Just think about your King James Version and how it's written in Old English. Word on the street. That's how
Yes,
it's
yes.
Alright guys, we wanted to let this go a little bit so you guys can see when you come to our platform, you're going to be able to get the word out. Word on the street says that we got some issues in this town that we got to talk about, and just
Yes.
up after the break, we're going to bring you guys back in with our guests. Hold that thought and don't forget it, Mr. White. We're going to bring it back after the break.
Clear.
Thank you. What threw me off was the first break. I didn't know to keep talking. That's why.
Get real.
I didn't know if you were telling me to take a break.
Now I was asking you what time
He was late.
Right, I was, and that's why I just kept saying that.
Two things.
About to get real.
I get that you're doing the live.
Uh-huh.
I need you looking in the camera. Stuff.
I ain't looking at the live. It's just that I'm not even sure where to go. Is it always 5 or do it go back between?
It goes between.
Right, because they keep
No, the
blinking.
blinking don't matter.
Don't worry about the blinking.
We'll let you
Yeah.
know when to switch
Okay,
cameras.
that's fine.
Second thing, y'all can't talk over each other because it don't sound good.
Okay.
That's right. That's
So
right.
y'all gotta take turns.
That's
All
right.
right.
That's right.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Is the Zoom coming in this time?
Zoom. Yes. Time.
Do you need items for that?
Time.
Hey Facebook, you get to see the raw. We're on a break and we're getting ready to go back
Sound
live.
Zoom folks, can you hear me?
HealthyDCND.org.
Folks on the Zoom, can you hear me?
Quick.
Unmute yourself, please, so we can hear you.
I give you earphones, I don't want to be too.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up a little bit. Get real with me.
Oh, okay.
Zoom folks, can you still hear me?
I guess I'm gonna get you Zoom folks.
Yeah, we got it.
Right, that is hot.
10-4. Yes.
Okay.
That's Sister D. Man, two X. They down there.
When you're talking to the Zoom guests, be sure to be specific in who you're talking to,
Okay.
so that they're not all shouting out answers at the same time, because it's gonna lag and then it's gonna It's gonna sound bad.
Okay, I appreciate it.
No problem. And you said what?
On the
What you
camera
gonna
set.
say?
Any shots you need me to change up before we come back?
Ooh, so exciting. Thank you guys for taking this journey with us. I think it'll be red next week.
Come back on 6.
Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello, and we're back. Palms up. I told you this would be exciting tonight. And guys, just before I go any further, I want you to understand that this is a very passionate topic that we're talking about, COVID-19 and saving people's lives, and just the information that we all need to have access to. I appreciate your patience as we get our Zoom guests onto set. I want to invite some more voices into the conversation. And without any further ado, I believe that you should be seeing in just a moment our wonderful, wonderful Zoom guest, Mr. Chaplain. What's happening, Chaplain Tim J. Buffalo? How's it going this week, sir?
How are you, dear lovely sister?
I'm awesome. Thanks for asking. And you know what? Without any further ado, let me just back all the way up and act like I know. How did I come to you before I went to that beautiful queen that's on with you? Hello, the incomparable Sister Nia 2X is with us, the National Action Network's finest. How's it going, Sister Nia?
Beautiful. Thank you for having me.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine. And if you would allow me to just share with our listening audience, I just need them to know how awesome and how dedicated to the cause you are. Guys, if you will join me in raising your hands in a very sincere palms up and leave them up, please, 30 seconds, just so that we can acknowledge the loss of Miss Sister Nia 2X's mother on Friday. And she's still here today.
Amen.
Thank you.
Palms up, Sister Nia. We're with you. God bless her beautiful soul.
Amen.
Hey, our failed justice advocate is with us. Hey, somebody called Perry Red to the conversation, so we know that he's going to be socially speaking. How's it going, sir?
Hello, sister, and hello to all.
God bless you, and unapologetically speaking, I already know our soldiers are going to hold it down for us this week. Mr. Kenneth Clark, how goes it, sir?
Good, great.
I'm glad to hear that. So let's jump into it, because, you know, we got to make this time up. Guys, you heard us talking about it a little bit out here on the panel, and the state of black democracy. And Sister Nia 2X, when I realized that this was what we were going to be talking about tonight, I knew I had to have you on the platform, because I know that you and your network and all of your wonderful efforts, I know that you're ready to talk to us and spread some knowledge. The state of black democracy. What do you hear when I ask you to talk to us about expounding on the state of black democracy, especially, Sister Nia, at a time where they crawled up the walls of our Capitol, and our president said that if they were Black Lives Matter protesters, would have been a different understanding. So now what, Sister Nia?
Well, one, it's a great question, because most of us don't realize we are in war.
Mm-hmm.
It's an unconventional war. It's not the type of war that we're accustomed to. It's a war fought on different biology. We're eating poison every day. That's we're dealing with the state of black democracy. I don't think we're anywhere near democracy. We're breaking out of a shell. We're breaking out a situation where we're taking of our own thing, of our own.
Yeah.
And when I heard you sisters say, don't take the vaccine, this is the best advice you can give to a black person living or unborn, not to take the vaccine that the government is doing. Because you're right, it's empirical research. They have micro conversations to the vaccine. And then you have the leadership of the greatest brother walking the planet, which is the Minister Louis Farrakhan. Not anti-vaccine. He is saying don't take the what are they shooting in the arm? What? Will it have a side effect, a delayed reaction? That's what you or something. You gonna relate it to the shot you took?
Thanks, sister. I thank you.
I applaud y'all.
No.
The leadership don't take the government's vaccines because they have not confirmed research to be safe and effective.
Thank you, sister. I appreciate that. I needed your conversation to continue just because people needed to hear that. Guys, we're on the Zoom and sometimes the communication isn't as clear, but what Sister Nia is saying is that we need to hold them accountable, and she supports Minister Louis Farrakhan's understanding of taking the other understandings of vaccines, just not the government's understanding of the vaccine. So again, Sister Nia, thank you so much. Your input means so much. Hey, Chap T, Perry Red, one behind the other. If you guys could chime in on the state of black democracy as it relates to where we are in the discussion. What are you hearing? Where are you in the conversation? Chat?
We're at a time that's a very prayerful time for all of us. It's a sober time for our culture. It's a sober time for all peoples that live in America. I was just on Facebook and I had a brother comment to a post that I made accusing me of listening to haters, and I just had to respond and say to that good brother, I was there. And so we have a different narrative as African Americans, and we need to be supportive of that narrative, that we have to be mindful, okay, that our culture faces the greatest disparities. We've lost more lives in this pandemic than any other cultural class. And the past year was a year of great mourning.
Yes.
And we still have a long way to go.
We do. And Mr. Perry Red, thank you, Chaplain, for phrasing that in that way. We have some loss that we still need to deal with because there's been a lot. Socially speaking, failed justice advocate, Mr. Perry Red, will you come into the conversation?
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for inviting me. There are a plethora of issues, and this government, this new administration, will have to craft and chew up at the same time. There are no exclusivity from workers' rights, which is my passion. We have to press the administration to do what they have proposed as far as raising the minimum wage, to expand the access to health care. Right now in D.C., getting unemployment payments are a challenge.
Yes.
All the unemployment offices, the Department of Employment Services, are being put on hold for hours.
Yes.
And then when we look at the siege on the Capitol, you referred to this problem. This is a clear snapshot of American history in real time. From the 1898 uprising, a democratically elected government in Wilmington, North Carolina, white people went into the House of the Representative offices and killed black people. And that's what the idea was in the white Confederates in our American capital. And black folks have fly. Although that's a bad fighting pattern, it affects us.
Yes.
Our blood and deed was still the country. My father, my grandfather, my parents built this gap. And so it is for us to know that we have this country, and we must demand accountability to those white males who have broken the law, and for those who allow them to try to twist the narrative. And Black Lives Matter. This is one of those things when Black lives didn't matter. Your life, white men, your life is on display, and your life will matter now. And we want their lives to have blood, incarceration, and process. I only read this to remind myself that these chains are not for any human being, but in a civilized and democratic society, the fact is, some people are no societal good, and they must have a time out. Right now, Many of those Proud Boys and the like, they need to tie them too.
Amen. Amen. I thank you for that. I couldn't have said it any better. hey, Mr. Kenneth Clark. When you hear Mr. Perry Red talk about holding them accountable, when you hear him talking about the reality of all of what we have to deal with these agencies around the city and the reality that we're nowhere near a black democracy, unapologetically speaking, what are you thinking? What are you hearing? I'd love to know.
One, we don't have a legislation that really fully delivers the needs for us as a people.
Mm-hmm.
There's no lack for better words. There's no such thing as equal justice. There's no such thing as it seems like it's just us and not justice. And you talk about justice and you talk about powers that be, especially particularly as we have the issue with the police. There are these the FOP, fraternal order, which actually stands for other people.
Mm-hmm.
People that don't look like us, that don't look like us black and brown folks. So we have a failed justice. We have a failed justice system. And we got a long way to go.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Rhonda, there's a burning question, okay? Who is responsible for the advancements of democracy that we've seen thus far?
For our people?
For our people.
I love that question. Mr. White, Ms. Ham, real talk?
We ourselves, we have to start fighting with each other, first of all. We have to come together as a community. Trump really kind of let it out the bag when COVID hit. It's fine doing all this protesting at the federal level, but the real work starts in your city, in your district. For states, you have your county legislation. Then after you go to your state legislation, then it's the federal. But see, we got it all twisted. The power is here with us. And until we stop fighting each other, we ain't gonna get nowhere. That's why the light folks keep taking control of us. I'm the elephant in the room.
Uh-oh, palms up for the elephant in the room. Palms up. I love it. Hey, Mr. White, let's keep this conversation going. Who's responsible for the state of black democracy? Is it us? Is it our government? What black folk doing around this town when all this nonsense is going on?
You know my position on that.
I believe that.
Hold on, Chad. I'm talking to Mr. White. I'm going to come get you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you good. I know. We're doing the best we can. You good.
Like you said, it's our job. And you know what I stand behind. I love the model that Elijah Muhammad put together with the Nation of Islam. And it looks like the Nation of Islam model is working. Everybody loves to praise the minister, but I don't see no one trying to follow the model. You don't have to become a Muslim. You don't have to be part of the nation, but it looks like the model and their unity works.
Hey,
that's one person that they won't touch.
Hey, thank you for that. Hey, Chad, come on before we have to wrap up. Talk to us quick. Real quick.
I was going to say that the worst thing that a Caucasian culture did coming out of the 1619 project was to put the word of God in our hands. Okay, it put a song in our hearts. It put faith before us. Okay, it put pep in our step. But it taught us what justice really looks like.
I like that. Hey guys, thank you for
tuning in. You can chime in on that one.
Well, you know what? We're gonna hold that. We're gonna have to start doing an after party for Palms Up. Hey guys. Hey Chap, do me a favor. We got an appeal I'd like you to start doing. And since this conversation is so wonderful, guys, tune into our healthydcme.org website. We're going to put a lot of the information and links on there, and you'll be able to come in and follow the conversation. We're also going to put the links on our Facebook page, Healthy DCME Coalition. Hey, let's talk about it, Chap. What's the appeal to the folks?
Put that again, Ron, the audio cut off.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was wondering if you could help us understand. You were going to do your appeal to the folks?
The appeal to the folks, yeah.
website, and we need your support. Okay, you should be seeing our Cash App handle at about now. Okay, we're doing some great things in our community, one of which is we're getting ready to launch a housing project that's going to make a significant difference for the homeless, domestic violence victims, and those who are suffering during this pandemic period, and as we're getting ready for the call months.
Very good. Palms up. We got to give that a palms up. Healthy DC and Me Coalition is out here in these streets, and word on the street is that if you don't know what it is, now you do. You can follow us. You know where to come and get that word. Hey, Miss Robin Ham, thank you so very much for coming in and talking with us and helping us to understand some knowledge about this COVID-19. Will you come back and keep following the platform with us?
Yes, I sure will.
I appreciate that.
Ward
Palms
8.
up. Ward 8 in the house. That's right. Hey, Mr. Brown White. I don't know what I'm going to have to do to get you back to this platform, but I appreciate the knowledge, brother. Where can they find out more information about you and about your wonderful shop?
You can go to halftimegraphics.com. You can also go to halftimecustom.com for your products. I'm on Instagram at halftime_graphics, and that's it.
Real talk, you guys know who this is. This is my sidekick. Hey, and thanks again so much for bringing it another week.
Love y'all alive. See you next week.
Hey, y'all, palms up. This is your girl, Rhonda. Our website, if you haven't heard it enough already, is healthydcandme.org. We've got intake on that website. You heard Chaplain mention that we're taking folks off of the street out of this cold weather. We know that inauguration is going on tomorrow. It's going to start at 12. You're going to be able to call in. You're going to be able to look at it online. But whatever you do, don't go down there. This isn't about us. I'm sorry, I have to say that. This is about them finding justice for them and being held accountable for whatever it is that they've set off around this city. Don't get caught up out there. Word on the street is that they need to fix this mess themselves. And so tomorrow's the inauguration at noon. Guys, if you can help someone in the meantime, there are many folks out here that are hungry, that are depressed, that really, really need us to reach out to them. So the healthydcandme.org is so happy. We're putting families into a warm climate out of this cold air. So if you know someone that needs somewhere to stay, send them to our website. Do the intake sheet. Talk to us and let us help you guys. There's no pride in being hungry. Palms up. There is no pride in needing help. That's what the Healthy DC and Me Coalition is doing, and we're going to be coming every week delivering this content live so that you guys know that not on our watch will you continue to have folks without jobs, as Mr. Perry Red said, to have folks, as the chaplain said out there, not understanding that this is our narrative and we don't need anyone to tell us what it is. Hey, Mr. Perry Red, Mr. Chaplain, Mr. Kenneth Clark, and my beautiful, beautiful sister Nia 2X, thank you guys so much for joining us this week.
Indeed, thank you for having me.
The pleasure's all mine. And guys, before we go out of here, can I please get you to do another palms up? Sister Nia 2X, you have our heart. The fact that you would show up to this platform today knowing that you're dealing with so much, please know that we're with you, and anything that we can do for you, we'd like to understand.
Palms up.
Palms up. Hey guys, you know what? It's your girl, and I want you to know that CV-19 rescue mission is underway. We need in-kind donations. We need sponsors for our wonderful, lovely TV program. We've got a platform for our advertisers who want to advertise their business. You heard Mr. Brian here talk about all of the wonderful work that he's doing and how you can get in touch with him. Guys, we've got a wonderful movement behind us, and I need you guys to understand that it is just getting started. So join us. Come in every week, 7 o'clock on Tuesdays. Set your calendar so that you don't miss an episode. Next week, we're talking about who's watching the kingdom. What about the DMV? Who's watching the kingdom? Palms up.
Palms up.
It's your girl. It's your girl.
Thank you.
As you can hear, they're thanking us and thanking us profusely because this is the platform where you can come and have a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to talk about some things that's on your mind. Hey DMV, hey DC, if you're out there and you need some help, let somebody know about it. HealthyDCandMe.org. This platform is all about us. And I want you guys to get familiar with us because we'll be coming to you every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Guys, join the link at HealthyDCM.org every Tuesday, and you can also come to our Facebook page. And we just got Instagram, so we're going to be blowing up. Palms up.
Palms up.
Thank you. And as you heard, the COVID-19 is still out there, so keep wearing your mask. Keep on putting on your antibacterial. Please keep on social distancing. And guys, please, Charles Allen is the council member in Ward 6, where that nursing home that we're calling out. We're still looking into it, so we're going to come back and keep you posted. I've got Mr. Kenneth Clark, who did an exclusive interview with me with the young lady. So we're going to put that information on our Facebook page as soon as the site goes, as soon as we get off of the live feed, so that you guys can follow along. We got employees, guys, that are posting on Facebook, because I think as of Sunday, that nursing home that has 100 and I believe they have 100 and something beds, maybe 2, but they've got at least about 41 cases that does not include the staff. And so we've got to find out what's going on down there. It's our people. We got to look into it. If you know somebody, let us know about it. Unique rehab facility. Write your council member, Charles Allen, let him know. Not on our watch. Palms up.
Palms up.
It's your girl from In My Mother's Keeper, Rhonda Hamilton. I've enjoyed you this week. I hope you can say the same. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Clear.
Huh? The kingdom?
The kingdom.
That's what we call DC. The kingdom, our people. Ready for next week. Thank you, crew. We gotta get used to these cameras and stuff. Yes. I've been shaking my head. Yeah, I gotta get used to all these cues and stuff. We just want to tell them. Hey Facebook, it's your girl. We wrapped up another one. It's in the books. I don't care what they say. Palms up. We getting the job done. Hey guys, I appreciate you guys on this journey with us. You know what it is. You know your girl is not into this banding stuff, but I want you guys to see what the journey looks like, because I want you to know we got some people out there that we need to save some lives. So healthydcme.org, send them to the website so they can do their intake, so that we can start helping some families. Guys, if you know someone that needs to be on this platform, let them know about it. Let me know about it. Let's start talking it up out there. We get too proud at the wrong moments. Okay, we're too proud at the wrong moments. They're finding bombs around this town. We got National Guards on every other street. Guys, keeping it 100, stay out of harm's way. Palms up.
Palms up.
All right, family. We'll see you guys next week. I'm your girl, Rhonda, and I love that you guys are tuning in with us. Tell a friend. As you can see, I'm dragging the mic with me. I guess we'll do about 12 shows, and I'll be ready. Hey, guys. Hey, Facebook. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm your girl, and I so appreciate you guys. You know we're going to get the hang of this. God bless you. God bless you. Stay safe out there. COVID-19 is upon us, guys. And tomorrow is going to be real interesting. Healthydcme.org. Go to the website now, or go to the Facebook page. Send us a friend request so you can stay on this journey with us. We're going to need you guys to get this word out there. God bless you, beautiful people out there. See you next week. Palms up. I'll be giving you behind the scenes again next week. You can go to the website, healthydcme.org, or You Broadcast Media's Facebook page if you want to see the playback version. All righty? Talk to you soon. God bless you guys. I so appreciate you.